Good morning, good morning. How are you going? How is everybody today?
Awesome.
Suri is a little under the weather because she didn't want to go to school today. Look at that nice fish, man. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. So what's going on today? This is my big duckling, Sydney Maya. Hi. We're going and do the drop off this morning, and then let me tell you something. I don't know if you could remember seeing two somethings in the sink.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Breadfruit, right?
Yeah.
I got two wonderful, nice, full breadfruits from our friends Deeanne and Elena, Jeremy and Uncle Edwin. So actually, Suri went and went and helped Uncle Edwin pick the breadfruit. Suri, you went and helped Uncle pick the breadfruits? Yeah?
Yeah, and I picked pumpkin and booty.
Yeah, she did pick pumpkin and booty, and she went in the garden with a nice white jersey and it came back brown. That's what going in the garden does.
That's mud.
Yes, it's mud. So what all do you think we should do with this breadfruit? So while it is there thinking, I'll pass the camera to my daughter. She's gonna show you some sights along the way. It's a nice day in Cora. It started off real sunny, but you know what happens in Cora is that the weather could shift and it could change every 5 minutes from one extreme to the next. So we'll go, and it's going to be a fantastic day. I believe so. Are you ready? There we go. All right. 4. We have Sydney learning to take footage this morning. That's good, darling.
Yeah.
We already had a shower for this morning. You notice how the roads are wet?
Yeah.
Yep. And look, Mr. Tallman. What? We going around the corner. This is the S-Bend, y'all.
This always had me confused.
And you can see why it's called the S-Bend, because it's an S.
S for Sydney, Sadie and Suri.
S for Sydney, Sadie and Suri.
Yeah.
And Celis.
Celis. Sir Ellis Clark.
Sir Ellis Clark. Hey. Show them Wassa. Look at Wassa. Hey. What's up from Wassa?
So let me see if we could guess. What does WASA stand for?
Wassa? Okay, well it has something to do with water. So I would say like Water and Sustenance Authority.
Close, but the S stands for something different.
Okay, Water and something different authorities.
No. Here's what it stands for.
Okay.
WASA stands for Water and Sewage Authority.
Not the flowers.
I'm gonna take the flowers.
Okay, so we are at the Cora Hospital. Alright, and we pause here. Sydney paused because she wanted to show you something. But you know, I always like to look up on this hill and just see the bamboo trees, the sky, and nice little houses along the way. It's one of my favorite spots in Cora, and she wanted to show you all the tree. This is, what's it called, sorry?
The flower tree.
The flower tree.
Yeah, and kind of pink like.
It's kind of pink.
Yeah, like.
Bag heavy?
Yeah, a little bit. Luckily.
Sydney, you so tall already?
Yep.
Way. All right, come, let's go drop sisters on them. So it has some good traffic heading west along the Eastern Main Road, boy. More than usual. You know, everybody trying to reach where they had to go, chip in. I'm not seeing any aggression on the road, which is good. Morning. Have a good day at school, right? Yeah. Love you. Come to your sisters and I'm a hug.
Bye. See you in 5 hours.
You ready?
Yes.
You ready to go to school? You happier today? You happier now? So you're not smiling? That is not a smile I see in the end? Okay then. She's not smiling. Alright, so I drop off Suri and I drop off all the girls. But I had to come and put some tire. I have to put some air in my tire. And I feel I'm going to do a little curry fish. A little curry fish and some breadfruit oil down. Maybe some, you could do some breadfruit chips as well. So whatever the situation is today with that breadfruit, I know that I want to do a curry fish situation. If it is you're familiar with where Ellis is going, you will recognize this sign behind me, right? I buy my boy Mickey here, and Mickey has a customer, but I'm going to get some curry and put on a nice curry fish situation where you fry it up and you make a nice curry sauce and you nestle those fish slices inside there. So we'll see what's going on, but check out what Mickey has. These are the prices today. These are the prices today, right? And if you missed it before, these are the contact numbers for Mickey on the Cora Royal Road. Which kind of settled down for now. The big hustle and stuff, the traffic kind of ease up. Feeling a drizzle. So as we take our walk by my brother Mickey here. Ooh, nice pumpkin and thing here, boy. Good morning, Mickey.
Good morning, good morning.
How are you going today? Thank you for always having me.
Welcome.
Yeah, the man I tell all you, what always brings me back to Mickey is how he's so hygienic. Yep. No set of unnecessary things. And the knife does be sharp, eh?
Very.
So while I'm here, let me tell you something, right? Behind a lot of hardworking men is our beautiful, patient, kind, endearing wife in the background. So I really want to send love to Mickey's beautiful wife, Amy, and their two amazing and handsome sons, Rishi and Jehu. I say correct?
Correct.
Jehu is the baby. Right. So we sending love to you all, and you know, keep being there and supporting. And let me go and get my fish. Let me show you what Mickey have today.
It's not coming.
A whole box of carrot. He saying now come in. I like how you line them up, man.
Yeah. A big, small, medium.
Big, small, medium. I go take like a medium size something, yeah.
Alright. You want like a cheap one?
Yeah, cheap one will work. Let me round it off now. Give me something for $100.
Alright.
That one going on feed my girls and I for like 2 days straight, eh?
2 days straight.
Yeah, we could get 2 or even 3 meals out of that.
That's awesome. That's the size one on the side.
So if you've never seen a carrot up close, this is what they look like. Alright. I find this one looking a little too happy there.
It's smiling.
Yeah. This one looking a little frightened. Right, don't worry. You get some curry on you, you go smile. Right, so that is it there?
Yeah.
Right, I'm taking him.
Alright, funny cut this. Slant,
Straight.
Take off the eyes and the teeth.
Yeah, take off the eyes and teeth. You all pay attention, eh? This could go real quick. If you blink, you're gonna miss it.
plate, right?
Yep.
Medium?
Yeah. And yeah, they go to say slice, yes, for a second there I thought it was doubles. I thought it was doubles.
A big tail or a small tail?
My small tail.
Small tail.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Perfect. Got it out and put it on the grill. I know asking Mickey if they could roast a carrot and he say yeah. But I guess if it's fish, you can roast any type of fish.
Yeah, just have that very timing, no?
Yeah. Yeah. You don't get sapate and things?
Yeah, you get sapate.
We
I
must.
don't have any today.
Alright. Whenever you get sapate.
Alright.
If you remember, because I know life is very demanding, so I don't want to sound too like I'm pressuring you too much, but I would really appreciate like a sapate or two.
So what I get, you first do.
Well, I have fish for days here, boy.
Yeah.
This is fish for today, tomorrow, and Friday.
Not wrong at all.
At all. Best deals by Mickey. And what I like about you, Mickey, I like how you just double bag it, eh?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, he putting it in a bag. That's step number one.
Paper.
Then, he putting it in the Guardian paper. Right? It don't matter if it's an Express, Guardian or Newsday. We just always refer to it as Guardian paper. And then he putting it in another bag. And you can't get better service than that, my brother. Yes, thank you very much. Here you go.
Thank you very
Have
much.
a good day.
Same to you.
Yes, tell everybody. Huh?
Yeah, carry through some.
You giving my carrot to roast?
Yeah.
Don't make joke now. Why? You make my day. You make my day.
The experiment, right? This
Yeah.
will come out.
Experiment. All right. So I'm dedicating this episode to you and your family.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Right. So as you mentioned before, just remove the guts.
Right, that's it.
Say that again. Say that again.
Operation Rose Carrot.
Operation Rose Carrot. Oh gosh, Mickey, thanks so much. Eh?
You're
Take
welcome.
care.
See
God
you
bless.
too. Enjoy the earth.
You too. Well, we have fish to fry, fish to curry, fish to roast, fish for stew. Get your fish. Come by Mickey and support them. Eh? Let me go up the road and try to season some fish and doctor up that breadfruit. I'm still thinking about what I could do with it. But you know, Alice is always come up with something. And whatever I do, let me tell all you, I'm bringing all you in my kitchen with me because I ain't doing this alone. All you have to be with me when I experimenting. Otherwise, it's a go work.
Yeah, that's really.
Well, you find me resemble?
Yes, man.
You resemble?
Yeah.
I pretty like you?
Yeah.
I pretty like you?
You're pretty on me.
All you know, Daddy.
Yes, pretty.
That boy, Daddy. How you going? You still love me?
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Forever.
Huh?
I said the love always there and always be.
You love always there. I can always count on Daddy for that.
Always count on me, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I said you would always be there, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, music. Look nice, so.
You know, all you do get tired with my son Johnny, you know.
Yeah,
My boy have music in the bag and sing, you know.
bad, serious.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
no big joke there.
Really?
Man have music and sing in the bag, you know. Yeah?
Big box was there yesterday?
Yeah, I was playing music yesterday.
Nice one. Really music morning. Something nice, right?
Where you gonna, I want a book bag like that can play music just so.
Yeah. That's mine.
Eh, you'll give me yours?
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, I taking it. So if I tell you, yeah, when I reached back home, rain was falling so heavily. It was almost like a storm. So I twist and turn, and I didn't get anything done. But let me show you something. These are the breadfruits. Look how big. And listen, they solid, eh? You see, they solid. Now, you see the stripes on the breadfruit? Right, this is a particular variety called the striped variety. See if you can get that. That's the best. Look for the white stripes. Nah, joking. That's actually sap that ran down on the breadfruit. Now I got these breadfruits since Sunday, and they're very much solid. They haven't started ripening yet. You hear that? Yeah. And the reason why they've lasted this long is because I'll show you. In order to keep the breadfruits from ripening, what you need to do is keep them submerged, ideally in a bucket, or if you have a barrel or something like that. I had to do it in my sink because there's so many rain flies during the night that I didn't want to wake up and find my breadfruit swimming in rain flies. So I put them in the sink, and every now and then, every time I happen to pass by the sink, I'll just rotate it so that the entire surface area of the breadfruit would at some point be submerged in the water, which stops the ripening process. You know, so you ever OD on some good OD? Does that make sense? Yes. Have you ever overdosed on some good oil down? So when you hear breadfruit, you think oil down with bhaji. Some people would put extra flavorings in it. Any particular type of meat or saltfish that they want, they would put that inside the oil down with taro leaves, bhaji, dashing bush leaves, callaloo bush, and green figs and such. And the second thing that you would think is breadfruit chips. Now I could do both of those things, right? There's also the option of roasting one of those breadfruits, because all you see the size of them breadfruit, they're huge. Half of that breadfruit could feed the girls on that. What you're seeing in that sink is 4 meals. So we have oil down, chips in the lineup. Have you ever had roasted breadfruit with just butter? It's amazing. You can make breadfruit pie with milk, cheese, eggs, and flavorings and such. Breadfruit cups, breadfruit rolls, breadfruit bowls, breadfruit roti, jeera breadfruit, curry breadfruit, stew breadfruit, breadfruit and cricks, breadfruit and mango. By the way, there's a Julie mango by Natasha and Panther and them in Trin City. Thanks for the Julie mangoes. I get 2 Julie mangoes, and they're hand-picked. So they didn't get any lash, they have no blemishes. And you know, I could have one of that while I'm wondering on how to deal with the breadfruit. Something that could really help you out in the kitchen is understanding how each ingredient works. Understanding your ingredients. So for example, let's take milk. You know how milk works. If you overheat milk, it will stick at the bottom of the pan, get a skin presenting itself on the surface of the milk, right? Butter, we know how butter works. It solidifies when exposed to cold, and it melts when exposed to heat. Breadfruit behaves similar to cassava, yam, ground provisions, potatoes and such, as well as, you know, it could work just like green fig. Not exactly like green fig, yeah, because I mean, green fig is green fig, that's a different level. It's solid when raw, and it becomes so soft and melts in your mouth when you're eating it when cooked. When it's roasted especially, I find that that presents one of the most wonderful textures. I'll just cut up one, right, because I have to go pick up the girls soon and I wouldn't have time to cook it, but I will prepare everything else to do the traditional oil down, right? And I have a hack too. I have some dashing bush that I had cooked earlier on in the week. That's in the fridge. It's perfectly good. So instead of going and buying a whole bunch of dashing bush and spending time to clean it and think, man, I'm going to use that dashing bush, because why not? Saves money, saves time. I'll use half of one to do the oil down, and the other half I'm going to make some chips to carry for my ducklings. So when I pick them up from school, they have a nice, healthy, homemade snack, right? I want to bust a coconut too, but I want to show you something so fantastic that I got from Gloria, my sister Gloria, and Brian. Brian is one special dude. He's a welder, and he put together this contraption here. The first time I'm going to test it out, it's the Hoxa coconut. Now the thing is, I could go and set up a fireside, you know, but where I getting firewood? Because we had a lot of rain. So let me see if I could find this thing, boy. Yeah. Hold on. Right. So look at this fella. Look at this fella. I'm gonna bring him out here. This is what Brian made, right? There's a handle. That, or lever, that when you pull it, it separates these things on top here. So the idea is to stick your coconut in there, pull this, and it's going to hook it. So fingers crossed that we get a coconut. See, now always look out for snakes and such. Shake it. Hearing water, once you hear water in your coconut, it's good. All right, so let me see, right? Yeah. This thing looks good, boy. Yeah. So repeat, rotate and repeat about 3 more times. Watch that. That is the real thing. You see that? This is for mosquito later. Look how easy. So you see? Look at this. This is the actual nut that has been inside the shell, right? This is what is inside, and inside this is where you're going to get your meat that you're going to blend up or grate if you prefer to grate it, to extract your coconut milk to put in that breadfruit. Thank you so much, Gloria and Brian. And them coconut in trouble. Them coconuts again away. Alright, so we still have to extract the meat, right? I have a Lucero stone here. I've had it for like about maybe 8 or 9 years. Just gonna give it a little smash. And you know, I should have put something there to catch that water. That water is perfectly safe to drink. Here you have it. Oh yeah. So what we'll do is just take the knife and run it around the edges like that and dig out the coconut. See how easy, nice and simple. Life just got a whole lot easier for me coconut wise. Our coconut situation has improved. Rinse them out until you're ready to blend them up or grate them. Set them aside until you're ready. Right now, we deal with that breadfruit. Make sure you have a sharp knife. Get your breadfruit. And you start from one end, stick your knife in, rotate, and push your knife through. You will get some resistance, alright? But you just power through. And there's your breadfruit. There is your breadfruit. My friends, our breadfruit situation is getting better and better. So just use the knife and continue breaking them down in sort of like a wedge fashion. Alright, so I'll fry this. So we'll use this half for the oil down. Right? Make sure your knife sharp by the way, yeah? And you peel it. Repeat several times. So I'll just take a couple of the wedges here and slice them up thinly. If you have a mandolin, you could use that to get your slices even thinner. And we'll fry these. It's just about time for me to leave to pick up the girls, so they'll be nice and hot. Yeah man, I think this will be enough for the girls. Move across here to the oil situation. Yep, you see how it's smoking there? Nice. Whenever you see something bubbling in hot oil, it's always a nice sight. It's always a nice sign. Something wonderful is happening, something exciting. And here now, it's smelling fantastic. Some brown bag inside there. You know, traditional old school way. That's the situation there, and this is the situation here. You see how they're taking color? They're basically already cooked, you know. They don't take too long to cook the chips. Well, breadfruit on the whole. And I'll just keep, you know, adjusting the pieces in the oil so that the color is the same throughout on each piece of breadfruit. I want a nice even brown situation happening on all these pieces. Yeah, so I'll take this first batch out. Then you sprinkle with a little bit of salt. Oh yeah. That will turn up. And while the second batch is frying, I'll just make a little sauce, some mustard, green seasoning, mayonnaise, and ketchup. Where's the ketchup? I just put in everything in the container. So when they start to dip, you will just they will mix according to what they want. If they want to swirl it around or just dip in one particular corner. Yes, we're giving them options. We're giving them options in this tiny little container. Look at the color of my green seasoning. Lots of garlic and red pimento in there. Right, so we'll just leave that on top there. Right, that we saw a situation to go be planting chips, yo. Alright, so we have all the breadfruit chips fried, salted, right? Simple, nothing too fancy. But of course, if you want to add things like, you know, parsley flakes and garlic salt and all of those things, you could feel free to experiment, whatever suits your palate. Alright. This is so good. I just know the girls are going to enjoy this. Hannah, I feel to come back home and fry out all them breadfruit, you know. Just chips alone, boy. Anyways. So here's how I carrying these chips for the ducklings, right? I'm picking up everything as is. And I'm putting it there. Just like that. In the container. The brown paper and everything, right? You can see that there. Then I'll put some napkins on top. so that when the steam condenses, the water wouldn't drop on the chips and make them soggy, right? It acts as a, you know, like a form of insulation as well. There we go. So how was school today, honey?
Good.
What's that you have there?
A pimento tree to plant.
A what?
A pimento tree to plant.
Where'd you get that pimento tree?
From this video.
To plant when?
Tomorrow.
Why?
Because we have to plant it tomorrow.
What's the date tomorrow? Corpus Christi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the body of Christ.
Correct. So my girl, you see, this is why I love Miss Vidya and Auntie Sandra and them so much. And Miss Vidya, Auntie Sandra, I love you all so much. They got pimento trees. It's pimento? Pimento trees. They got pimento trees from Miss Vidya to plant tomorrow. Don't worry, baby. We'll plant that pimento tree, right?
Yeah.
And my darling, want to try the chips? Go ahead, baby. It was? I don't know, boy, but that son is like son, father, and grandson all in one. That is always say that. So listen, I bring a whole big bottle of cold water.
Yeah.
And it comes in handy. How was holiday, babe?
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Sure, you want some water? Look, I bring breadfruit chips for all you. and there's a sauce. Yeah, breadfruit chips and sauce. Right? And this, well, you know what this is?
Pimento tree.
A what? A pimento tree. It's a pimento tree. Tomorrow's a holiday and I didn't even know it. And you know, I tell myself I had to go back and iron clothes and all of that.
It's the body of Christ.
Yes, it's the body of Christ. So, we're going to eat this and head down. So, pause. Well, now that I found out tomorrow's a holiday, now that I remember tomorrow's a holiday and we have that carite to roast, we are going to optimize all opportunities. So there's the Oyster Man along the Eastern Main Road right in front of the blue playway building here. Right now I didn't stop to play playway. I stopped to get some oyster sauce mix. That's the shadow benny sauce with the ketchup thing and the little bit of lime in it without the oysters. My idea is to roast the fish, yeah, and drizzle that all over the fish and eat it. What do you think?
Yum.
So I'm going and get some oyster cups. So the Oyster Man has so graciously agreed to prepare 2 cups for me, one with medium pepper and one with no pepper. Okay? Eight shakes is medium. 8 shakes is medium. Around 8 shakes.
Yeah.
All right. So you see, this man has everything set up so nice and clean and delicious.
You need coaster?
Yes, thank you. Real heavy traffic. Eastbound and westbound. But it's people like this that make the traffic worth it, eh? You see, when you have a nice Oyster Man along the way to break the monotony, is a plus. 1.
No pepper.
No pepper on this one. Pepper on that one. You know what I'm going to put this on? I'm going to put this on. I'm going to roast a carrot and put it on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.